Mr. Puna, hello, and thank you for accepting this interview. You have just signed a partnership with FIFA to tackle the climate change. What does this consist of?
The partnership with FIFA is a historical document for us. It's a historical step for the Forum and the Pacific Island countries in the Forum because it allows us to enter into partnership with FIFA. You know, FIFA has a global name and everybody follows football. And so we feel that by partnering with FIFA, we can leverage their popularity, their appeal throughout the world in order to promote our messages on climate change and resilience building for our communities.
FIFA launched its climate strategy in November 2021. How important is it for you to have a partner who makes climate change a top priority?
Our absolute priority for us, and we're absolutely excited to join FIFA in this partnership. As I said earlier, we've been pushing and advocating our climate change priorities and messages for such a long time. And we feel that we're not getting much traction, but from our political leaders around the world. And so I feel that sport being a global language, if you wish, and especially football, can help us to reach the masses, the citizens, the ordinary people of the world. Because I believe that when the ordinary people start moving, then the political leaders will listen and take notice.
Yeah, you spoke about the power of football. The FIFA World Cup in Qatar will be fully carbon neutral. How would such a global competition raise awareness of the danger of this phenomenon?
We're absolutely impressed with the way that Qatar is holding the tournament in November, particularly their focus on environmental friendly games. We had a lovely meeting with the special envoy of the Minister of Foreign Affairs yesterday, and everything he told us about the nature of the games in later this year were very, very impressive. And so we congratulate the Qatar government for these wonderful environmental initiatives that they are undertaking.
The Pacific Islands are very affected by climate change. What kind of projects are you going to set up with FIFA to combat this threat?
Well, there's a host of projects. The first one is the upcoming COP27 in Egypt. We want to use FIFA's brand name, if you wish, global appeal, in order to generate interest ahead of COP27 in Egypt. And it's coincidental that it'll be right next door to where the World Cup will be held. And then, of course, FIFA is interested in building resilient infrastructure for their sports people. And that is one thing that is a priority for us, the Forum leaders, to ensure that there is resilience among our communities. And for this reason, we have set up, on the instructions of our leaders, the Pacific Resilience Facility, which is targeting the small communities that fall through the gap in the current multilateral funding schemes of the world. And so, we're excited, as I said earlier, about this partnership because it will allow us to promote all the various climate initiatives that we are progressing and promoting.
What are your main objectives on this partnership in the short, medium, and long term?
I think I've covered that in essence in my earlier comments. One is to use sports promotion, if you wish, as a means of promoting climate messages ahead of COP27. And then, of course, to use the global superstars of football in order to promote the messages on climate change. And then there is the resilience focus of our partnership, building resilient infrastructure in the region, which would also bring in the resilience initiatives that our leaders are very interested in. That is the Pacific Resilience Facility. That will bring these initiatives very much to the fore.